hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. Good to see you. Man, that audio output is not doing what I thought it would. Let's adjust the audio just a tad, because I'm not talking very loudly today. Good evening, Cozy. Good evening, Legend. Thanks for saying hey. Oh no! And Schiller is here. Hello, welcome on in, everyone. Oh, why is the chat so long? It's a long boy. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for redeeming the hello, hello, hello. Jay is here. Good evening. Good to see you.
Now I know what friendship tastes like. Tastes like a bug.
Schiller, thank you. How did you do that? Thank you for the subscription. I don't know how you managed to do that, but thank you. Hi. Let's go. You're a silly goose. That's who you are. Let's cut the height down a little bit for chat. It's just a little too tall. Just a tad. Legends on Twitch, Jay and Cozy are on YouTube, Schiller's on Twitch. Hey guys, how's it going? I don't have a lot of high quality cameras, so we're just doing one camera today on here because I don't want to send you guys to the void. Cozy says you get money now, buddy. I don't think that should be possible because I don't have the people, and I certainly don't have the average viewers yet. But thank you so much. Ember is here. Welcome on in. Good to see everyone. Howdy, buddies. Howdy, you. Today was going to be the big dual output stream with a different algorithm and therefore a bunch of new people who don't know the rules. And then both my shoulders got hurt today and I am not having a very good pain day. In fact, I mean, I guess the pain is pretty good at being there, but I decided that I could not handle much more than the usual stream. So we are just hanging out, and I'm very grateful to all of you guys for choosing to spend your Sunday evening. Because he says RIP to us being banished. You're not getting banished though. That's the good part. Ever since time for a low-key chill painting stream. Sorry about your shoulder. Heck yeah. And thank you. It's also storming like the dickens outside, which is not helping my migraine. But how are you all? Enough about me. Thank you so much for coming. It's good to see you guys. A chill Sunday art stream? Heck yeah. Mr. Conductor Bro, I almost said good morning. Good evening. Hi Lily, happy Sunday. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. Jay says, yeah, I've kind of had a weird day too. Mood. Ember corrected. Sorry about your shoulder. Shoulders. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can see or not. I don't think so. But right beneath... Oh, hi! You want to come say hi? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried to put her bed over there. Hi. Okay. Oh no, Legend. I'm so sorry, buddy. That sucks. Oh. Dude, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Rest up. Cozy says I've had a pretty good day. Took a walk, edited VODs, and some kitchen work. Heck yeah. Ember says, oh no, food poisoning sucks so much. Hope it passes quickly. Yes. God, thank you for today. Thank you for each of these people. Thank you for Cozy and Jay and Legend and Conductor Bro and Ember and Schiller and everybody who's here and who will come and who will see the VOD and those who won't come but are still a part of the community. I pray that you heal Legend, get rid of the food poisoning, let it pass quickly from her system, and may you protect the baby, and that you would just protect everyone in that family. I pray that you help Jay be grounded today, as it's been a weird day, and that you bless everybody, and that we just have a really meaningful week where we're just so aware of how loved and valued we are. Thank you, God. Amen. Ember says, ooh, is that rainbow tape? It is, kinda, sort of. It's got, it's washi tape. I got it back when I was at college at UNF. And it's got like a, gold finish on it. So it's really pretty and I love it. I don't use it enough, honestly. I will say, it was very, very sweet. I was at church this morning, and I didn't end up going to the beach like I usually do yesterday. And so the kids I would have hung out with yesterday hung out with somebody else. And so usually on Sundays, they either acknowledge me and run off, but this Sunday, I guess they missed me because they went and they ran up to me and they actually played with me on Sunday. And that was really sweet. And that was like, aw, I love these kids. One of them, the 3-year-old, decided he was gonna plop into my lap. He banged my shoulders doing that. And so it hurt pretty bad, but, you know, that's... The 3-year-old doesn't often do that, and he wouldn't really understand, like, yeah, Lily's shoulders are hurt right now. You gotta be gentle. Like I could, but he wouldn't understand how to do that, essentially, so I just kept quiet because it was like, oh, I don't want to dissuade him from coming and hanging out and sitting in my lap, because normally that would be a totally fine thing. And the damage had already been done, but yeah, it was really sweet, and the other kids were just hanging out. So it was just a good time. Just a fun time overall. I see this really, really cute art, I guess. It's art, I think. I don't think it's just a random cutout. But it's Pikachu in the center, and then it's just like rainbow background, and I really like that, so I think I'm gonna try that. Cozy says, that's so sweet. I know, right? It's so cute. I help out on the media team for my church, so that people who can't sit in the big church, maybe you have sensory issues or you need to be able to eat. We don't let food or drink in the sanctuary, but we do in this extension room where we like send, you know, footage of the sermon and whatnot. And then also it's for like families with kids who, you know, the kids might have like separation anxiety or something. You know, it's just like an extra room for whatever you need it for. And I ran the cameras for transmitting the broadcast into that room today. And my pastor wore a black shirt in front of a black background, and it was so funny because he's kind of a paler person, and so in order to make the shirt not like fall into the background entirely and become void pastor, I have to turn up the ISO. But then his face becomes so reflective, he looks like he's glowing. And so I have to find a happy balance. And I ended up just telling my pastor, "Hi, can I ask you for a favor?" And he says, "What's up? What's the favor?" Probably like, does she need prayer? You know, like, are you asking for a conversation? Do you want to learn something? I've known this person my whole life. And then I was just like, "Please wear anything but black." He was like, "You mean in general?" Or I was like, when you preach, please, anything but black. And he was like, "Okay, that's a little hard. That's like most of my outfits. Black is kind of all I wear." I'm like, "I know." So that was kind of my afternoon. Got sat on by a kid, which was sweet. Also accidentally had another child's foot in my mouth. I was playing peekaboo, and then I was playing dodge the foot, and pretending like, I'm gonna get you, because this kid is less than a year old, right? And then this child ended up actually sticking his foot in my mouth, and I got a mouthful of sock. So that was something. But yeah, that's basically how my day is gone. Posey says, picturing this pastor sadly looking at his wardrobe after thinking you don't want him wearing black in general. I don't even know if he'll take my request. But I had to ask. Because I don't want to have void pastor. Jason's oof. Ember says, mouthful of sock. Yeah. I mean, the child doesn't really walk around that much. Mostly just carried right now because he can't walk. And he's still working on crawling as well. So, you know, out of all of the socks to get a mouthful of it, I mean, I'm glad it was that child's and not like a human's. Well, I mean, I guess babies are humans, but like an adult human? Oh gosh. Neurodivergent Lily, 2026. I'm just glad it was a baby and not a human. Yep. You heard it here, folks. Lily does not believe that babies are humans. Babies are baby humans. Well, they can be. Cozy says, I guess babies are humans. Thank you for the quote. I'm not adding that as a quote. My YouTube quotes and Twitch quotes will be strictly different, apparently. Jay says, lol. My Twitch mods have standards, unlike my YouTube mods. Y'all are great. I probably could have gone for some, like, purple there. Popping into Twitch because YouTube is always behind. Sure, that's what you're doing, Cozy. I'm sure you're not just adding the quote to Twitch as well. Surely. Schiller says, ahoy, the Cozy Beard! Jay says, you are a very quotable person all of the time. Why, thank you. Shout out to Mari, who made a quotes out of context compilation. Cozy says, hey Schiller. Ember says, oh hi Cozy on YouTube and Twitch. Schiller says, ahoy Ember. Sorry for the late ahoy. You're all good. You were too busy contemplating what it would taste like to have a sock in your mouth. I'm sure. It's what everyone is thinking, right? We have 4 votes on the YouTube poll. Beef Wellington is named for which city? Option 1 has 50 votes, or 50%. Beef. Option 2 has 0% of the votes, with Weaseltown, Zootopia. Option 3 has 50% of the votes at Wellington, New Zealand, which is the factual answer, but not the funnest answer. And option number 4 has no votes at Lingtown, Beefwell. Right. Basically just took the name and chopped it in half and then inverted it. Cozy says, beef is the best answer, even knowing it's wrong. Thank you. Cozy says, watching on both screens. Mwahaha. Ember says, ahoy how? Schiller, no worries. That's a fun emote. What is that? Is that like a cartwheel? That's so flippin' cute. See what I did there? I'm so funny. Hoi! A breakdancing emote. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. I guess I'm gonna go pink in the middle or something. I don't know. I was gonna do... Maybe I'll throw some acrylics in here. I don't want to deal with watercolor on watercolor. Ooh, the Cozy Beard has 1690 brain cells. That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good if I do say so myself. All right. Slowly becoming smart. I've had a wild weekend. I'm not gonna lie. Friday, I went to a party on the beach where my ankle got injured because I had rice earlier this week, and grains make my body more susceptible to damage. So I was at the beach and my ankle was just like, hey, I'm not gonna work. I was like, yeah, that's fair enough. I don't want to work either. Maybe I'll do some, I don't know. So that was Friday, and then I came home and I read a little bit of Project Hail Mary, and I really love it. And then Saturday, I woke up and I was in a lot of pain overall because I left the house and I did activities. So, after that, I went and took it slow. I didn't go to the beach again, even though there was an event for that. And, instead, there was a funeral at the church. And so I helped, I almost said I helped mod that. I did not help mod that. I helped with the slides, because there was some songs done and just some slides for the funeral, and that was really somber. So I read Project Hail Mary, And that was a really nice way to round off the otherwise somber day. I didn't know the person who passed, but it was definitely a really... There were like 300 people who came for this funeral. This person was very well loved, very well cared for, and it was one of the more sudden and unexpected and tragic, like, you understand why anger is one of the stages of like grief. So I read Project Hail Mary, and then I went to bed, and I went to church this morning, and I helped out with the cameras, and that was really nice to, you know, have a job and know what to do. And I played with the kids, and that boosted my mood, even with the injured shoulder, because somebody hugged me too hard. And like, out of all the reasons to get a shoulder injury, I am so glad it's because I was like loved by somebody. But also, it hurts. I say shoulder as if it's just one. It's both of them, but one of them hurts more. So I'm like, yeah, shoulder. Jay says, I have done almost nothing but bake and play Undertale all week, and we still have cookie dough left. Heck yeah. Jay says, got to the Papyrus boss fight. So cool. Cozy says, Pokemon Day returns tomorrow. Been excited, been missing streaming. Heck yeah. So hyped for Pokemon Day. And I've missed you streaming. When I get through chat, can one of the mods remind me about shoutouts? And I will teach you guys the way of the new shoutout, because it's pretty flippin' awesome. Ember says, a beach party, but boo for the injured ankle. Yeah. Because this is let us heal Lily's pain somehow. Spaghetti, that's the answer. Spaghetti, for sure. Ember says, I've been reading through an ebook of Project Hail Mary. Just started chapter 14, loving it. Heck yeah. I'm at chapter 6. So you are just over twice as far in the book as I am. I just got to the like major reveal of what the character's like quest is, and now we're able to like, if this were like a 5-paragraph essay, I just finished the intro, so now I get to go into the actual plot and stuff, which is very cool. I'm very excited, and I'm vlogging it, so you guys will get to watch my reactions in real time, but you will have to read it first, because I'm just throwing in all the spoilers because I love the quotes. It's like I'm reading Trials of Apollo again. I love this character. I see why you guys were recommending it. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Cozy says, dang, that person was well loved, and I'm sure was a very sweet and caring person. Yep, the stages of grief, I believe they are denial, anger, depression, bargaining, and acceptance. Yup. Legend says, I made 4 shorts. Heck yeah. But I need to reformat it to the correct size. Ah, yeah, 9x16 as opposed to 16x9. You got it. Tomorrow, if you remind me, I will show you how to do that. If you're feeling better. Please feel better. Ember says, ooh, yes, chapter 6 is good. Legend says, excited to see your reactions, never read it myself. You definitely should. Ember says, I want to get through it before seeing the movie, which I've been seeing clips and edits of on Instagram and such. Heck yeah. I see Infinity. Infinity just no-hit the final boss of chapter 5 of Deltarune. Heck yeah. Congrats. Jace has got to the Papyrus boss fight. Cozy says, ooh, very good, Jay. I love him. Jace says, I'm trying to spare him, but I keep dying. Because he's had that happen lots. The cell he puts you in is so funny. Jay says, he's my favorite character so far. Legend says, ooh, you're awesome. No, you. All y'all. All y'all are awesome. I feel like I'm just creating a map. I mean, I like the vibe, though. I like it. I like the vibe. It's very comforting. I love how I was gonna do a Pokemon thing, and then I just started doing random shapes and colors. If that's not a neurodivergent stim by accident, I don't know what it is. It is a map, a colorful map. It is, thank you. Oh, we got 1 vote for Lingtown Beefwell. Thank you, thank you. I planned that one very carefully. Cozy says, now a super quick friendly reminder for teaching the ways of the shout out. Okay, here's the thing. Number 1, it might be really loud. So let me turn the audio down. It doesn't sing like the map from Dora though. Hey, it's not got the animation magic yet, okay? This is only through Twitch right now. Oh, it might be through YouTube. We can try it in both. Pikachu can be abstracted in. You're so right. Or maybe I do like little Pokemon based on the colors. That would be cute. Okay, so exclamation point SO, and then you type in the username, and then it should come up with a shout out.
You'll hear from my lawyers, Woo. Okay, I'll tell them that, you know, I'm allowed to do this because for some reason in this game I'm allowed to assault annoying customers.
And it plays a clip from the person that you shouted out. I was gonna shout out Schiller, but I need to warn all of the viewers, it is not safe for the little ears in the back seat. So if you have little ears listening right now that you don't want to hear potential cussing or violence and gore and whatnot, I'm gonna play a clip from someone who is 18 plus streamer, okay? So just watch out. If you just keep an eye on it, it'll pass in a second. So, Schiller. Shout out for Schiller, also on Twitch.
I'm stuck. Yeah, we died.
Where's...
This is where I live now. I think...
Oh no, that's chat.
Trevor is droning. Yeah, Trevor's droning.
That was
Okay,
great.
We try one more time and then we just fly to the hangar.
That was a great clip. Thank you, Schiller, for that wonderful clip. Ember says, nice. Schiller says, thanks for the shout out. All right, it is safe for the little ears once more. I've also moved it to cover this whole screen because I think that'll be easier for you guys to enjoy.
What's up? Not much. I'll just give you a head pat. Oh, it didn't work. Oh my god, I didn't. There we go.
A little head pat. Urgh. Yay! Empress is nice. Good job, Cozy. Let we got another one.
Yay!
Willow and Hunter going out together. Yay!
Heck yeah! Yay! Now, if only my husband will love me.
That was such a long arc of... You really played the long con. Legend says, I'm thinking next month of streaming on Tuesdays and doing Zelda. Heck yeah, that's so hype. Ember says, aw, Hunter and Willow. Willow. Yeah. Celebrate good times, come on. That should work. Hold up, did I not sign in to mix? I didn't sign in to mix it up. I have it, it's just not logged in yet. Hold up. Yay! Yay! Legend loves her husband, finally! Conductor says, I like Hunter and Willow. They are so cool and fascinating. I love them too. They're such a good couple, and that's from the Arrow Ace person. I like how they're besties. Lots of celebration happening. Cozy says Hunter and Willow are. I remember when I first saw Willow, I'm like, she seems pretty cool. Yeah. Although I have to admit, I might just like their relationship arc because it's mostly just them being besties. But it's cute nonetheless. I really love Ida from the Owl House. And I really love Willow. I think those two are probably my favorite characters. Despite Lilith actually being the one with the Arrow Ace representation. And I love that. Legend says, we still aren't together, and yet we are expecting a child, says Cozy. Empress is very true. They technically get together at the very end. Yeah, that's my kind of romance. Done off camera. Empress says, love Lilith too. Well, after season 1. Yeah. We vibing. Ooh, I just had an idea for a brutal, and I mean brutal, poll idea. Legend responds, I'm pregnant? Code 102, baby! I know it's hard to believe, but yes. Legend, last I heard, you are indeed pregnant. Congratulations. It's a child. Ember says, what? What's the poll idea? Thank you for bringing it back. Who's your favorite Clawthorn? And then it's Ida, Lilith, Dell, and Flapjack. Or maybe have Hunter instead, or King, or whatever, and then just make you guys vote on who's your favorite. Cozy says, personally, I find Lilith's redemption was rushed, but I understand the writers weren't given much time. I mean, at that point, they pretty much thought they had plenty of time. So, I agree. It kind of felt rushed, but also I'm glad they didn't really, like, do a long arc of her coming back to the good side. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I just like the bad guys becoming good guys. And even though it's not realistic, having them just be good naturally all of a sudden. Although it kind of fits her character development because she's such a people pleaser that, like, she pretty much followed, she knew the rules to follow, right? It was just a matter of unlearning certain rule behaviors and going back to old behavior. I'm streaming! Hi. Gemma, you wanna go? You wanna say hi to stream? Hi, stream. Mom says hi. It's just right here. Legend and Cozy's bub is the size of a radish this week.
Aww.
Yay! Congratulations.
Very exciting.
Cozy says hi, Ember says hi, Pepper and Lily Mom.
Hello, hello, hello. I hope Legend's feeling well.
Yeah.
Getting good rest. Doing all the things.
Hope you feel better, Legend. Get better from the food poisoning.
Go finish feeding dogs.
Alright. It was time for Gemma's supper. Ember says, true, it didn't need to be super long, but at the same time, meh. Cozy says, pretty sure Hunter would have a huge legal name. Hunter Wittebane Clawthorn Noseda Demon Park. Ember says, bye, Lily Mom, and enjoy the supper, pupper. Heh. Legend says, turnip, not a radish. Oops, and thank you. Yep. I keep my mom up to date with all the stream things. I'm like, this is what my friend said. This is what happened in stream. We had another incident of chaos quotes. And she listens to me info dump about stream. I have the best parents. Ember says, edit. Baby turnip. Cozy says, we love your folks. Wow, what a coincidence. I love them too. That's just wild. Should probably put my headphones back on. Ember says... Oh, Jay says, what's the difference between a turnip and a radish? I don't know. I was just gonna skate over that. But now that we're asking, what is the difference between a turnip and a radish? Actually, I want to look this up. They're both cruciferous root vegetables, but they differ significantly in flavor, texture, and culinary use. Turnips are starchy, milder, and typically cooked, while radishes are crisp, peppery, and eaten mostly raw. Oh, okay. So turnips are like potatoes, and radishes are spicy beet, spicy lettuce. Good to know. Thanks, Google. I think I separated most of the colors. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so now I come up with Pokemans? Jay says, oh. Yeah. Here's my water. Legend says, thanks, Google, indeed. Alright. I mean, the most obvious is gonna be Pikachu. Cozy says, turnips are also part of the Animal Crossing financial system. You trade them like stocks. Nice! Alright. I'm not actually measuring this, so this could go very poorly. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do it. Jason's lol. Yes, indeed. LOL. Legend says, I see an abstract charmelon. What's a charmelon? A burnt watermelon? Charmelon. Charmeleon. Oh! Because my brain is crazy like that. No, yeah. I just don't know Pokemon. Hold up. Wait, where are you seeing it? Is it over here? Let me see. Charmeleon. I'm guessing it's over here. Is it in District 1 or District 12? I don't even know if there's 12 areas, but... Left side. Oh, this side. Okay. The red. Oh, the red? I guess this looks more red to you. I mean, I'd be down if you took a screenshot and just doodled over it. That would be fun. I wish I could show. I wish you could show too. Cozy says, ooh, everyone claim a spot for a Pokemon. That'll be fun. Yeah. No promises that it'll actually work, because I might not see what you see, but I can definitely try to draw the Pokemon that you pick for the color. I always see weird things in abstract paintings. Heck yeah. Cozy says, I claim the upper blue area. This one? Okay. Cozy says, and for that I pick Squirtle. Squirtle! 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 I think I ended up just saying squirrel instead of Squirtle, but oh well. Meds check, everyone. Have you taken your meds today as directed? I have. Pikachu pretty much has Luce's, like, :W face. I love it. Ember says, I pick the middle pinkish purple spot for Vaporeon. So, like, this spot? Ember says, right below Pikachu. Alright, so you've got this spot right here. Got it, got it. Does anybody else want to pick any spot? Claim a spot for a Pokemon? Alright, and then I should probably... do like this, I guess? I don't know. And a big tail. The tail's not actually supposed to go above the ear in the reference photo, but Oh well. Mr. Conductor Bro says Cubone. Nice. Where do you envision Cubone? We've got this spot taken and this spot taken, but you can pick anywhere else. You can do Cubone, 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 Cubone. Legend says, I would claim the green for Sprigatito, but I don't know if you know that one. It's a cute green and pink kitty Pokemon. I don't know any of these Pokemon, actually, except for, like, 2 of them. But I have the magic of Google on my side, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to just draw it according to Google. 'Cause power! I got the power! Yeah! Sprigatito! Sprigatito. Wait, yeah. Yeah. I know how to say stuff. Sprigatito is adorable. Cozy says it is so cute. Legend says, yay, Google. Cozy says Legend has mini plushies. Heck yeah. My joints are alive and functioning in some capacity. Okay. Let me go back up. Upper blue area for Squirtle. All right. Jay says Sprigatito is from the Paldea region, which is based on Spain. Cool. Legend says, yep, I'm up to 4 plushies, as you should be. Cozy says the Gen 9 cat starter is still new as we do not have Gen 10 out yet. Ooh. Alright, Squirtle, Squirtle. Are there other images of Squirtle? Oh, I just found the best image of Squirtle. Hold up. This is great. Still need an Australian region. Was hoping we could get that for Gen 10, but oh well. Aw. This is the best image of Squirtle I could find. Just the objective best. Hush now, I am focusing on how cool Squirtle is. Legend says, yes, the cool Squirtle with the shades. Yeah. You know it. You know it. Alright, so he's flipped with his tail over here in the reference picture, but I can't. I can't. So we're just gonna pretend that it's flipped. In fact, I don't have my image flipping programming in my brain isn't working too well today. So I'm actually gonna open this in Canva and flip it in there. Because that's how experts do it, I hear. And flip. All right. So we've got a little fun I don't know that I'm doing the shell justice. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in.
Look at this. Oh, wow. Ah! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We do not ever talk to Pietro, but I love the island.
Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. That was a great clip. Welcome on in. Thank you. You're so sweet, Zelda. Hi.
Welcome, traveler.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Vincent, for the follow. Hannah, hello. Zelda, Vincent. Oh, I'm forgetting your name. Vicky, I think? And then Jason, thank you all for saying hello. Welcome on in. Thank you for the toot raid. How was your stream? I was lurking a little bit, but... Yes, it's Vicky. Heck yeah. It's so cute. Right? Did you know, Ember, that Zelda drew that herself in crayon? It was so good. Such a fun little stream there. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How is stream? It's good to see you. Usually I have a face cam, but pain, you know. Good, doing Bleak Beach stuff. Bleak Beach is so cool. Thank you for the follow, Hannah. I love this painting so far. Thank you. We're doing a abstract painting thing. So we've got Pikachu here. We've got Squirtle here. We've got Sprigatito, I think, here. And then this is gonna be a cute pink and something. Maybe this is Sprigatito. I don't know. Today is not a face cam day, and that's okay. Thanks, Ember. But yeah, if you guys want to pick a spot somewhere, we're gonna put Cubone. I think maybe next to Pikachu. Vaporeon, says Ember. Vaporeon, yes. Vaporeon, I think, can go here, maybe. Jay says Asia is kind of close to where Australia is. Cozy says pretty close. Cozy says 2 hours behind time zone wise. Ooh. Evolution! Yeah! Zelda says I'm lurking because I gotta throw dinner in the oven and head into RPG night in Discord, but we'll be watching. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. If you need to raid one, you are more than welcome to. Totally forgot. I got distracted with this. But thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. And if you guys need to raid and run, absolutely understand. Thank you. And it's so good to see you. Excited to watch. Thank you. Have a wonderful RPG night and have a wonderful dinner. Vaporeon was going to go in the pink purple middle spot. Oh, Vaporeon. 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 Yes. Thank you for the giant toot pickle. Wait, I want to see how that shows up in chat over here. Does it show up? Oh, it's so tiny. Oh, so sad. That's okay. It's an adorable emote. Legend says, what's for dinner? Zelda says non-pizza and curly fries. Ember says, hee hee, toot pickle. Oh yeah. Jay over on YouTube says, maybe one day we'll get an Australia region in Pokemon. Heck yeah. Zelda, that sounds delicious. Enjoy. Amber says, ooh, non-pizza sounds divine, right? Well, thank you again for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good time. And thank you again. You're so sweet. Good to see you guys. Legis says, yum, deliciousness. Right? I want some. I want some. I probably could have given it a little more roundness, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I forgot to fill out his face. Cozy says, I should learn how to make naan bread? Heck yeah. Another cooking with Cozy. Okay. Vaporeon. 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 Whoa. How's Vaporeon gonna fit there? You're making me creative. Heck yeah. Ember says tea? Did you say chai tea? That's like saying tea. Mr. Conductor Bro says, you're welcome. Thanks for having me over. It's great chatting with you. Good to see you, Conductor Bro. Have a good one. I'll put Cubone over here. Ever says if the reference goes through, you're the goat. Wow, there's a lot going on with Vaporeon here. Maybe I should have picked a simpler pose. I have the one where Vaporeon's just like, hi, I'm a cute baby. Rolling around at the speed of Vaporeon. Ah. Nice goat emote. Hehehe. Alright, so Vaporeon goes here somehow. Maybe I start with the face? I don't know if that looks like a Vaporeon face, but we're gonna go with it. Go. It's a heart Vaporeon now. Well, the face is kind of like a heart, you know? Kind of, sort of. If anybody would like to claim a color, a spot for a Pokemon, you are more than welcome to. I don't have to know what it looks like because of the power of Google. Oh, it kind of looks like Hootie. I'm not gonna lie. Love that Squirtle has cool glasses in the corner. Thank you, Ember. Should have given a little more face room. Oh well. Okay. And then there's kind of like a... Yeah. Okay. This is fine. Crazy says, Legend says, oh, Ember said, Hootian. Heck yeah. Legend says, you beat me to the name, Ember. Crazy says, oh yeah, by the way, I did very good kitchen cleaning, so did the Tupperware. Heck yeah. Ember says, I'm a speedy typer. Yes, yes you are. We love creative Pokemon names. Whee! Okay, so this is actually connected straight to the face. And that's like that. And then we have a little extra and a little extra. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog Gemma, but she's barking in the background. Jay says, wait, which one looks like Hootie? This one right now. Ember says, thank you, middle school 7th grade typing class. Cozy says, nice, Ember. And then says, Gemma. Although I suppose you say that with like a Australian accent. Wee. Wee. Ember says, Gemma. Okay, so then we want a paw. Okay, Vaporeon is adorable. I have to give you that. And then this is the other paw. Okay. There we go. Jace's lol. It does kind of look like Hootie from the Owl House, does it not? It completely does. Maybe I need... I fear I made it worse. That's okay. That's okay. Crossover, right? Right? Okay. I'm gonna hope that when we put colors in, it'll make more sense. I really hope so. Why does Vaporeon have such a long foot? It's like a kangaroo foot. And then like this. And then... Yay! Okay. We've got a Vaporeon in the mix. And I fear I'm gonna run out of remembering who's who. So I'm gonna quickly color in Vaporeon. And I think it's gonna be like a nice tealish color. Very precious. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna just go for this. And hope it works out. Okay, I'm surprised. It is actually painting very well on top of this. I did not anticipate that being a smooth. I thought it would be a whole mess. Okay. I'm happy with that. Granted, this is supposed to be the lighter bit, so bear with me as I find a lighter color. Cozy says, ooh, it is looking so pretty. Thank you so much. I do like to paint every now and then. That kind of worked. Kind of, sort of. Wee. This is kind of like... I think this is kind of close to it. Can I zoom in at all? I fear probably not. I'm gonna try. And it might be to my own detriment. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna zoom. We can zoom. Let's go. How is that? Never mind the fact that this is all empty space. It's fine. It's the equivalent of face cam, right? Legend says, honestly, it looks nice without added colors, in my opinion anyway. Well, thank you. I just fear I'm not gonna remember which Pokemon is which if I don't put colors in. Okay. And then... But to clarify, it looks nice regardless. Well, thank you. I do love how adorable some of the Pokemon can be. Not Jinx, though. Jinx, I hate with a passion. But, you know, some of the other Pokemon, like Vaporeon, adorable. Love. 10 out of 10. Okay, now we can add more of this blue. And I fear it would look even better with a teal. So we're going to do a touch of this, and then that. Oh, almost painted the squirrel. My bad. Okay, so up here is supposed to be the dark blue color. Yay! Okay. Is that really? Oh, there's another dark blue up here. And then the rest is really just light blue. Okay. I'll take it. Maybe a tad darker so that it looks like a highlight over here. But other than that, yeah. So, fun fact about me. When I was maybe 8 or 9 years old, I got my very own DS, and I played Pokemon Diamond on it, and I really loved it because it meant that I could be cool and play the same game as my older siblings, but I was really, really bad at it because I had an irrational fear of the tall grass. You know, the very thing you need to put yourself through in order to level up and battle Pokemon and gain experience and stuff. Yeah, no, I was terrified. I was like, this is horrible. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. I can't believe that my siblings play this for fun and think that battling people is fun. I did not get the hype whatsoever, but I wanted so badly. I wanted so badly to play like my siblings. And I did like the Pokemon. Like, I love painting them. I love being artistic with them, but the anxiety associated with potentially losing my Pokemon, ugh. And I didn't want to hurt the Pokemon. I was like, that's so mean. Why would you battle with your Pokemon like that? So I would not battle the Pokemon until I had somebody sitting there with me, looking over my shoulder, telling me what to do. And then even flippin' then, I still didn't do much. Like, it was so, like, if I accidentally went into the tall grass, I would just end up like, no! And I would run. I ran from so many fights. That just is, I mean, same. Hated the tall grass. Right? What? I mean, in real life, it pays to hate the tall grass because, like, come on, what are you gonna do? Get ticks and stuff? Gross. We don't want ticks. But, in Pokemon where you're supposed to, not so great a fear. Not the best fear to have. So... I have thankfully grown out of that fear of tall grass, and I imagine I could probably play Pokemon like a normal person now. But even I have to admit, the first couple of times that Cozy played Minecraft, or not Minecraft, Freudian slip there. The first couple of times that Cozy played Pokemon on stream, and every time I got Pokemon suggested to me on Twitch, because of the avid Pokemoning that Cozy was doing, I would still, like, get a jump scare. I was like, oh no, you're in the tall grass! Oh wait, you're fine with that. I forgot that some people are just fine with that. Rose, welcome to stream. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome, welcome. I have def played Pokemon and have battled, but still that feel they cute. Thank you. Welcome on in. Good to see you. And good on you for battling. No judgment to anybody who battles. In fact, actually, that's a lie. I judge you guys to be very cool. So there is judgment, and the judgment is you are very cool for being able to play Pokemon. Cozy says, game. Battle Pokemon to grow stronger and all that. Lily. But I don't want my Pokemon to get hurt. Yeah, pretty much. What is your favorite Pokemon, if you have one? And if you would like, you're welcome to claim a color, a section, and put a Pokemon in there, and I will put it in there. Although I should probably stop looking at Squirtle and look at Vaporeon as a reference here. Rose says, I haven't played Pokemon as much as others, though. I am more of a cozy game person. Heck yeah. We love a good cozy game. We stan cozy games. Cozy does a lot of cozy games, if you might believe. So does Zelda, who rated in here earlier. Legend, it depends on the mood, whether or not she's gonna do a cozy or a chaos video. I think Ghibli Girl, who's Hannah, does some cozy streams. And so does Ariel, who is Vicky. So we've got a lot of cozy gamers in here. Cozy says, oof. Oh, do you like Pokopia, M? And M responds, I know Pokopia is a thing, but no, I don't have the Switch 2. Dude, me either. Me either. I genuinely don't play a lot of games. But I haven't used my actual Switch Lite in forever. But I genuinely questioned if I should get one because of Pokopia. Like, it's so tempting. Only the OG Switch? Me too. Ember says, we are the cool goats of stream. Heck yeah. Legend says, I do family-friendly Friday. It's supposed to be cozy, but depends on what my Miis do. Jay says, aw, Vaporeon is so cute. And Cozy says, it is cute. Love it. Thank you. I think I might leave the... So this is supposed to be kind of like a tan, a yellowy tan bit. I think I might leave this bit pink. Just a little pink. I think that might be a cute contrast. I think that might work. That might be cool. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Legend, where's my hydrate so you don't dehydrate song? You promised to me like a month ago. 2 months ago? I don't know how long. I'm still waiting. Legend says, the Cozy Beard is legit the Cozy Master though. Except on Mondays where it's Pokemon days. Yeah. Ember says, oh, Mari's here! Just stopping by to say hey. Hi, Mari. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the beautiful video you made. That was so fun. Mari is over on YouTube right now, guys, along with Jay, Mr. Conductor Bro, and Cozy. And then over on Twitch, we've got Ember, Rose, we've got Legend and Cozy. And then we've also got lurkers from the raid. Thank you again, raiders, for stopping by. Jay says, oop, I think... Wait, what? Oh, Mari's announcer, it's a little too long. Oh no! Okay, that's good to know. Hello everyone on YouTube, says Legend. Jay says, I don't think the art thing is supposed to go first. The art thing is supposed to be in the same message as the original one. I'll have to edit it so that it's, so that it actually fits in one message. Legend. How dare you gamble? Mari says, I actually did some work on part 2 today. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Ember over on Twitch says Mies can get into all sorts of shenanigans, can confirm as a fellow Mii-haver. Ember says my main cozy game of choice was Animal Crossing, but now I haven't played any game in a while, unfortunately. Oof. I've also played a Mii once, says I don't think it was that one, though. That just says, ooh, love Animal Crossing. Cozy says, hope we get a new Animal Crossing game soon. Ember says, another streamer I watch imagined an Animal Crossing in space, and I can't get that idea out of my head. That's so cool. Ember says, hi, Mari. Everyone's gambling over on YouTube. Conductor Bro says, awesome, happy to hear it. I hope the weather cools down a bit. Yeah, me too. It's not too bad, but it is kind of on the hot side. But it's Florida, you know? It be like that. It just be like that sometimes. Maurice is also watching Project Hail Mary right now. It's very good. Heck yeah. Jace's Legend, no more gambling. Because he says, I used my dad voice IRL on her. And Maurice says, I just traveled out of Florida. I was visiting my sister. Yo, that's so cool. Well, reverse welcome? I hope you have a good trip out. I don't know how that works. Hope it was a good trip to visit your sister. Ari says, hope that for you too. Bubs can be adorable but busy and tiring, Cozy. Gotta find that balance. Cozy says, not gonna lie, hoping when Bub is born, I find a way to still game and relax still. Like, find that balance. Yeah. Welcome back to Twitch, Legend. Jay's laughing at the dad voice IRL. Which says, I'm innocent. Says, I'm home now, and yes, thank you. Heck yeah. Oh, Cozy, yes. Pronouns check, everyone. I am he, him. Thank you, Cozy, for the pronouns check. Let's do a pronouns check. I don't know that I have that command. I don't think I do. Ember's pronouns are they, she, he. We stand any pronouns. Mine are she, they. Mari says you were reading the book, though, if I remember correctly. Yes, I got up to chapter 6. Jay says, ooh, I still haven't watched Project Hail Mary yet. I need to do that. Legend says I am she, her. YouTube is always a little slower than Twitch on the uptake. Sorry, YouTube. So they'll share their pronouns when they get to it. M says it took 2 days, though. Oh my gosh. Stupid cancellations and delays from airport fueling problems at my home airport in Boston. Dang. Jay's pronouns are he, they. Amber says, I am a gender fluid cool goat. Heck yeah, you are. I just realized to make the little cute little emote, Zelda used up 30 bits. Thank you. That's so sweet. Cozy says, yes, airport drama's not fun at all. Ember says, airport drama can be tiring too. Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm glad that you're home now. That's very good. We love that. Whee! Okay, so we've got Vaporeon. I low-key want to do... let's do Squirtle real quick. Let's do the Squirtle. Squirtle! Squirtle! Anyway, Angel, thank you for the chat. I'm she, her, and lurking. Thank you very much for sharing your pronouns. You didn't need to leave your lurk to do that, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoy your lurk. Lurking. Yeah, I understood. Although, if you want to Luke as well, you can also Luke. That's also a fun pastime, I feel. Have a wonderful lurk, Anime Angel, and thank you for the pronouns. Maris are he, they, she. We've got 2 any pronoun users. We've got Ember over on Twitch and Mari over on YouTube. A goat train! Legend says we'll be having a yummy pasta dish tonight. Heck yeah! Ember says the goat train. Legend says choo choo. Ember says Luke, I am your father in Vader voice. I couldn't do much of a Vader voice, but I hope I did it some amount of justice. Just a touch of justice. May the force be with you and your Luking. Can somebody make a command that's just the lurk command, but for Lukers? I'm looking, but I'm not chatting. I don't know. I feel like that would be fun. Ever since hope the pasta dinner is good for you and Cozy Legend. Heck yeah. I want some pasta. Can you give me some pasta? Oh, did I tell you guys? I think I told you guys. So, context. I have a significant amount of food intolerances. They're not like full-blown allergies, but if I have even a small amount of it, I get sick for like weeks, right? So it's no bueno either way. Like, I'm not gonna die, but it's still pretty bad. And so I can't do dairy, I can't do grains, I can't do soy, and a couple of other things. And so I saw the messages in chat and got distracted, sorry. I have some food intolerances, but I found these white chocolate chips from an allergy-friendly brand, or like allergy-free brand. I was so excited because this brand has been so safe for me in the past. I was like, yeah, I get white chocolate. I'm gonna make not, you know, grain-free, dairy-free, no added sugar, white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, because I miss those from Subway, and they were literally so delicious when I could have Subway. And I had it, and I had the worst flare-up ever. Not ever, but in a long time. And I was like, what the heck? Where did this flare-up come from? I guess I just can't have cookies? I don't know. And so I do a lot of like, I cut out all of the extra stuff that usually I can tolerate, and I make it so that I'm like on the cleanest food I can have to recover from the flare-up, because food makes a major impact on my symptoms. Both thankfully and not thankfully. You know, glad that I can make a difference, but also, ugh. And so I'm telling my therapist a couple days after this, or a couple weeks after it happened, and I'm like, I'm so bummed, and like, it was completely safe, I just can't have cookies anymore. And I pick up the chocolate chips to show my therapist, because we're on a video call. It's telehealth, I guess you would call it. And I see the ingredients list, and one of the first ingredients is rice, which, by the way, is a grain that I cannot have. So that was like, no, but but also, yay, now I know why I had that flare up. I can have cookies as long as they follow the rules. I thought they were, but alas. Anywho, so that's why I'm in a flare today, because I'm still recovering from having those white chocolate chips. Because I was still snacking on those even after the cookies. But yes. Amber says, hope the pasta dinner is good for you and cozy. Amber says, I want pasta too. Legend says, remember, we Twitch mods have standards. Cozy says, teleports the magic pasta that is magically good for even those with intolerances to chat. Heck yeah. Amber says, aw, you tried though. Thank you. And I did enjoy the cookies while I had them. I just suffered for weeks after. Cozy says, hope you feel better soon, buddy. Thank you. Right now, it's just my ankle and my shoulders. I mean, the rest of my body hurts too, but those are the ones that are really complaining today. So I'm grateful it's not as bad as it could be. Alright, I did have a really cute Pikachu. Pikachu! That one is not actually from Pokemon. That's actually stolen from Super Smash Brothers. Legend says recovery prayer for you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Big appreciate. I think he's got red cheeks. This might be a bit too red, though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Empress says, gasp, a game Pikachu soundbite. Legend says, good Pikachu. Why, thank you. It was not from the game, though. I have to admit, it was not. Isn't the voice actress for Ash a woman? Like, he's a 10-year-old boy, but the voice actress is, like, the same person who voiced Azula or something? Cozy's cooking, so he's taken a heckin' lurk. Thank you very much. You don't have to redeem lurk for that one either. I know it's very confusing going between. Empress is pretty sure, yeah, I don't know. I think you meant luking. Have a good cook, lurk. Yes. Cook Luke. Thank you for the lurk, Cozy. Enjoy your cooking. Oh, I didn't finish filling in Pikachu's eyeball. Okay. So, depending on it, it's either a brown or a red mark on the tail at the very beginning. So I'll just do this. And then brown spots here as well. Ember says, beautiful painting. Thank you, thank you. Whee! Okay, so we've got a Squirtle. We've got a Pikachu. I think that looks accurate enough. We've got a Vaporeon. We were gonna do a Cubone and then a Sprigatito, I think. Cubone. Feel like that's gonna be easier. Wow. Oh no. I'm making him look this way, and the green is gonna cover him. But that means I don't have to do as much drawing of the skull. Which I'm terrified to do. So, was that really a mistake? Or did I plan that? The world will never know. Gonna get back to the movie. It was good being here. Bye, Mari. Enjoy the movie. Thanks for saying hello, and thank you for the pronouns check. Have a wonderful time in the movie. I bet it's wonderful. So unfortunately, bye is a redeem. I really made the YouTube compound YouTube and Twitch thing just the most complicated thing. You know, they say good game design requires some level of difficulty. So, you know, I'm just being a good streamer by making it really difficult for chatters to engage in chat shenanigans. I should probably make it harder for... That's why I made gambling so easy. You know? Because... You know? I don't want you guys to do it. So I don't make it hard so that it's not fun. Jay says, have fun, Mari. My autocorrect keeps trying to get me to call you Maria. Ember says, bye, Mari. Enjoy the movie. Yes, enjoy the movie. Legend says, bye, Mari. Ember says, King looks a lot like Cubone. Fun fact, I think the Owl House creator Dana based King's design on him. You know, that makes a lot of sense. I'm seeing the similarities here, especially the reference picture I have. I'm doing the simpler one, but one of them is just him looking straight ahead. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It looks like King. Okay, I don't know how Pokemon work, but we're still trying. Okay. I feel like I didn't try very hard for this one. I'm sorry. We're gonna do our best. Cuban will just be hanging out behind the Sprigatito. Oh no, Legend's gambling again. You know, it can't be good for baby. Gambling cannot be good for Bub. I don't know how. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the rush of emotions of thinking you're gonna win. Baby's gonna be born just gambling. Oh my gosh. For those of you on Twitch, absolutely lost and confused as to what I'm referring to. I am double streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and unfortunately, YouTube has a gambling system you can use. Technically, I think so does Twitch, but the YouTube community really enjoys gambling for some reason. So, if you go over to the YouTube, it's always happening. Alright, I definitely should have given Cubone just a little more space. Sorry. Wee. Legend says I tried real gambling when I turned 21 and it was so boring. I have to say, I've not actually tried gambling myself. Maybe I'll try it. If we get up to, I don't know, some silly amount of 500 follows. If we get up to 500 follows on Twitch, I'll try IRL gambling. Legend says, so, been pretty good in real life. This one's a bop. I love the unpacking soundtrack. It's so nice. Bum, ba, ba-da. Jay says, I'm thinking about either Shiny Sylveon, Primarina, or Corviknight. Ooh, Corviknight. I know who that one is. I don't know why chat hasn't updated to include that message, but very cool. There we go. I mean, it kind of looks like him. Kind of, sort of. He's just kind of hanging out. Alright, let's look up a sprigatito. A gato in Spanish. Earlier somebody said that, I think Jay said that a sprigatito is based off of, it's from a region based in Spain, and in Spanish, gato is cat, and then gatito is little cat, and so sprigatito is like little leaf cat, which matches so well for what it is. I love that. Alright, so sprigatito right here, I think? Yeah? Maybe, sort of? Possibly? Ah, I have too much orange on my brush. I'm gonna get it off by painting Pikachu just a little bit. Legend says yes! Yay! I figured it out right. Middle green! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna do what my parents tell me not to do and dry it on my jacket. Alright. Sprigatito. I spaced. All good. I'm just gonna go in the, like, solid middle. Sprigatito has adorable little fluffs. It's just a little fluffer. Just a little fluffy kitty. And I love that about Sprigatito. For those of you who don't know, I go to a language practicing club, basically, during the week. And we were discussing, it was the Spanish conversation club, because aprendo español un poquito. And this is looking more like an octopus, I fear. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. I just need to add the ears and it'll be fine. Anyway, so we were talking about how camisa differs from camiseta and how camiseta translates to in the book as t-shirt, but camisa is just like a shirt and it could be like a blouse or something. But we have blusa in the book for blouse, so like we were just talking about all the differences. And then somebody said you can remember the difference because of the diminutive ending. Camiseta is like a little shirt. And I'm like, so every camisa I wear is just gonna always be a camiseta. And then nobody laughed, even though I was a comedic genius. Anyways, this is a really derpy looking sprigatito. I fear it's not a green cat, it is an orange cat. And again, I hit it with the not enough space for a mouth. Oh no! I'm gonna take a risk and give it a little wider, and we're just gonna pretend that that line is supposed to be there. Ember says, my dad has wanted my mom to take me out gambling since she's had past good luck with it, but we've never gone. Sorry it was boring, though. That's fun. See, that made sense. It's where the tongue goes. I tried to do teeth. I don't know that it worked. I'm trying to practice patience. You know what? I am gonna practice patience. I'm gonna practice patience. Lennon says, maybe one day you'll go. Maybe. Maybe one day Ember will play gambling games with me on stream. And we'll both gamble. Bam. Spoiler alert, I did download a gambling game. So... I still have to, something I wanted to work on was scripting for when people come into chat and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what I want to say, necessarily. And like, I still welcome people in, but I don't exactly know, you know, like, am I saying all the things that I want to say? Ember says, oh, Legend says, and no worries, my family has gambling addiction, so I'm glad it was boring. Ember says, patience is key. Does Twitch have gambling? Legend says, patience is key. Agreed, Ember. Ember says, very, very fair. Legend says, gamble! Ugh, no. Gamble 11. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, they've discovered the gambling on Twitch. They've discovered the gambling on Twitch. Ugh, I can't with this. Now everyone's gambling. I can't have everyone gambling. This is supposed to be PG-13. What are we gonna tell the children? Let's go gambling! Children have to leave now. Amber, no! Love that gambling meme. I have recorded the soundbite for that, and that's all I'll say. Posture check. Are you in gremlin mode right now? I am indeed, Streamlabs. Thank you. Meds check. Have you taken your meds today as directed? Yes. Legend says, uh-oh, Cozy is about to use his dad voice. Cozy says, Legend is playing the stream on TV. I hear so much gambling. Racing back in here to say no in my dad voice. Now back to cooking. Ember says, nope, thanks. Thank goodness. Thanks, Streamlabs. Legend says, Streamlabs said, posture check, are you in gremlin mode? Ember says, nope, thank goodness, thanks. And then Legend says, oh, definitely. Ember says, oh, Cozy. And then gambles. If I had a nickel for every time y'all gambled, I would have way too many medals. Medals? What? Monies. I guess I'd have so many nickels. I could just get medals for it. I don't know. You'd be rich in nickels. You know, isn't nickel like a element of some sort? Oh, I'm lost. I'm done. Ember says, odd that it happened. Blah blah numbers here. Indeed. I totally lost my train of thought. Ember says, I'm not done. Oh, mercy. Oh, right. So nickel is an element, right? So is there anything saying that when it says if I had a nickel, that it has to be like a monetary nickel? What defines a nickel? Could it be just a kilogram of nickel? The element? I don't know. And then I could sell that to the doctor from the book that I'm reading. Grace, right? Legends gambling on YouTube now. Ever says, yes, I won again. Okay, now I'm done. Science questions. Legend says, yay! Ember says, Dr. Ryland Grace. Cool. Cool. Alright. Love that nerd dude. It's definitely great. I love... So this is not really a spoiler because it's like the first page. But when he wakes up and it's like the first page, I love his reactions to everything. And I love the way that they spelled his reactions to things. That just brought me so much joy. It was like, ah, yes. This is bringing me back to like Trials of Apollo narration style, and I love it. Legend says Cozy's making faces. Ember says, I may not get all this science jargon, but I love it. Ember says, aw, silly Cozy. His reactions are so cute and valid. To recreate this like pale green color to paint over the line I made. I think that did okay. That's all right. I did okay with that. Did some natural shading. Okay. I'll take it. I think it's cute. Dare I say, Spaghettito is so cute here. I dare. It's adorable. It's flippin' adorable. Yes, yes, he is. Legend says Cozy is definitely cute, though. Ever since Grace, I mean, not Cozy. Well, Cozy too, but I meant Grace in this case. Alright, Cozy, you're officially in the cute zone. You have been dubbed cute. Okay. Jay! It's your turn! Have you picked between Shiny Sylveon, Primarina, or Corviknight? Ugh. Oh, that was nice. My shoulder popped. Jay, are you still here? If so, hi, says Ember. I believe Jay is lurking over on YouTube. He comes back if I mention things. Let's see. If I want to summon Jay, aside from saying his name, I can mention... Legends is Jay! Oh, I'm feeling better because I'm much loud and I'm maxing out my mic. Summon the Blue Jays, says Ember. What does Jay talk about? Coding! Transcoding. We love that. Shout out transcoders. Jay's here! I have picked Shiny Sylveon. Heck yeah. Welcome back to stream. Most of the time, I don't call out lurkers if I can remember to do that. Sometimes I forget how socializing works and I accidentally do it. But I usually don't intentionally call out lurkers like that. Unless you're Jay, in which case I will call you back out, unless you specifically ask not to. Okay, so Shiny Sylveon. Apologies for pulling you out of lurking mode, Jay. I won't apologize. I know that you wanted to share your results. I like the decision, by the way. I see it. And where did you want it? I'm seeing cute potential for back here. Legend says we need a fire Pokemon. Alright, we've got the Trans Eevee. Ooh. Jay says my stepdad made brownies. Oh, heck yeah. I want some brownies. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with this thing. I feel like either the pink here, the purple here, the purple section? Heck yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try. Gonna do a little bow. And then we're gonna do the ear first, because that's a totally logical way to do it. Okay. And then we are in focus mode as the unpacking theme song plays. You've got a little flat top of the face, and then it goes into a cute little cheek. Then goes like this, and then there's a cute little bow. I'm gonna try to do the eyes. Wow, this is a rounder eye than the other one. There we go. Yeah, we don't have too much space to do the bow tie, but that's okay. Yay! Okay, so then we have a cute ribbon going everywhere. Litten or Charmander in the upper left orange asks Legend. And Ember says Charmander would be cute. Ooh, cute. Okay. Okay. You do that. And then there we go. Jay says, I have this memory of telling my elementary school friends that my favorite Pokemon was Shiny Sylveon, and I was only vaguely aware of what trans people were at the time, so I didn't realize yet. Little baby Jay realizing that he's trans before he even realizes he's trans. Iconic. You're like, guys, I just really like this trans Pokemon. Vaguely aware. Haha, I guessed it. this. Ah! There we go. Alright. We're gonna go off of that. I completely hid the entire body. You know how people will not draw the entire arms, for example, of a character because they don't want to do hands? I just did that for this. Although the face is what I would have preferred to get rid of. Okay, we need a green Pokemon to use up the light green. So... Ooh, Politoed. I can do that. Legend says, ooh, Cozy loves Umbreon, so maybe in the purple area on the left. That'd be cute. Cute. This is not how the anatomy is supposed to work. Ah! Okay, that's fine. This Politoad's arm is coming out of its cheek. I'm sure that's fine. Jay says, for a fire type, may I suggest Moltres or Chimchar? You can look both of them up and pick which one you want. Ooh. Thank you for the ideas. They have been added to the register. Okay, well, I'm not sure about this one. I mean, I suppose I could just paint over it, but that kind of defeats the purpose, I feel. Okay, that should get rid of some of the green in the white paint. Let's do some pink. Break it up a bit. Gotta have a pink cheek. Yay! If you haven't taken your meds for the day yet, take them now. Thank you, neurodivergent Lilybot. Okay, I think I have enough pink on my brush and less green to do the shiny Sylveon. Yay! Alright, and then we've got a slightly pinker, magenta sort of vibe for the ears. Legend says, I think I'll take my meds now. It's a bit early, but better early than late. Alrighty. If you need to eat with them, be sure to eat with them. doing like a... I guess I could do the end of this. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That was a surprising not as many as I thought I would need. Go over to the bright pink over here. I guess you can't see it very well, but it's over here. Did not anticipate this having vocals, but it's a vibe. She's riffing. She's hitting the riffs. Alright, and then hopefully this will be a good enough transition into the blue that it won't look too discolored. Empress is a vocal vibe. Heck yeah. Hey, is this a Pokemon? Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose all of these are technically Pokemon because I'm painting Pokemon, but I think y'all know what I meant. Okay, time for the blues. Hello, hello, hello again. Welcome back, Mari. Good to see you. How was the movie? How are you enjoying it? Did you ever... I was gonna ask, did you ever read the book, but I think you said that you haven't yet. Aha! Now I can bluify the white. Mwahahaha! Oh no, Legends gambling again. There's so much gambling. Welcome to the Neurodivergent Lily stream, where we're mostly PG-13 except for chat's obsession with gambling. How many brain cells will you win? It's far too easy to find out. Just hit !gamble, and you're well on your way to gambling your brain cells away. Did I cheat by rhyming away with way? Yeah, probably. Do I care? Not really. Legend says I lost on YouTube. Mars is still good, just pause right now. Popcorn-related technical difficulties. Oh, those are either my favorite or least favorite kind of technical difficulties. But it really depends on how the people handle it, because if there's no more popcorn, that can be good and bad. Like, yeah, you're gonna miss the popcorn, but you could instead have an ice cream night, and that, in my opinion, is better than popcorn. But also, if you don't have popcorn anymore, you know, like, what are you gonna have? Okay, I have way too much blue in the white, so we need a quick blue Pokemon. Piplup! Or Marill? Mari says, you fiend! You can't rhyme friends with friends! Legend lost 19 brain cells. Oof, that's my sign to stop. Yeah, for 5 minutes. Oh, Poliwhirl is so cute. I think I want Piplup. I like the concept of Piplup. Okay, so we go to this. Hey, I've been stopped for like 20 minutes. Okay, so Piplup really is just a ball. And then like a triangle. And then like doop, doop. And then another triangle. And then another ball. And then another triangle. And I respect that. I respect the grind. Mari, I don't know if you have a Pokemon you would like me to draw. And again, if anybody would like to see a Pokemon, just let me know. Just want to extend the offer because I haven't in a while. But yeah, if you pick a spot and a Pokemon, I will do my best to draw that for you. Doesn't matter if I'm familiar with it. Although my familiarity might result in a slightly higher quality representation, doesn't necessarily guarantee it because, well, I'm Lily. Alright. I do blue. I'm so blue, 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 blue. I'm so blue, I don't know what to do. I had an idea. I've been thinking about what to do if I ever do like ad reads or something. I want to make it very clear that it's an ad read. And I was thinking about VeggieTales, and I was like, and now it's time for the pod, oh gosh, what is it? Now it's time for Ad Reads with Lily, the part of the show where Lily comes out and reads a scripted ad. One day, while Lily was lounging in her bed, she realized that she needed a plushie. But alas, there were no plushies to be found. The horror. Introducing the... and then enter scripted ad for like a cute plushie or something. I don't know. I think that would be fun. Sylveon looks sleepy, just like me. Heck yeah. I'm still trying to get the white on the Sylveon. And while doing that, we're painting even more Pokemon! Yay! I've been a mistake. Not too bad. Not too bad of a mistake. I love how I wasn't sure if the original thing was an artwork or not. It technically was, but it was just like one Pikachu in the middle with rainbows all around. I like my twist on it. The other one was cute, for sure, but I like how I've added some personality to each color section. I had no clue I was going to be doing it like this. Oh, Ember has been stopped for like 20 minutes. Heck yeah. I'm sorry. You and Legend are just so fast with the gambling that I mixed you guys up again. I'm sorry. What if I do a heart? No worries, buddy. Thank you. You know what I could go for? Brownies. We have brownie mix in the pantry, and I've been meaning to get some. Like, baked up, but I just haven't been able to. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Gambling sounds. Oh, Piplup looks so cute. Okay. I think I have enough white paint for the shiny Sylveon. Ember says I made a keto brownie mix for my dad's birthday last week. It was good. And also fudge-like. Ooh. That sounds delicious. Mine is also keto, but not because I'm on the keto diet, just because it's grain-free. I love carbs. Your brain, unless you have certain conditions that require the keto diet, your brain requires glucose. And the few times I've tried to go on it, because I've responded well to similar treatment things, it's not gone well for me. So I definitely, if I could, I would definitely just be absolutely eating normal brownie mix. Legend has emotes. Kapow! Ah, I got exploded by a creeper. That would be a fun redeem, to have a creeper explode behind me. Then when I'm playing Minecraft, you can make me think there's a creeper. Ember says we're not on the keto diet, but my dad, bought 2 mixes a while ago and I had yet to make them, so birthday cake. Nice. Yeah, sometimes you see something and you're like, I have to try this out. Streamlabs. Yes, we have taken our meds. I swear. Pew pew, says Ember. I thought I fixed the timer from Streamlabs, but apparently not. Sag face. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. I think that should be... I think that's Shiny Sylveon. Yay! This is looking so cute! I'm very happy with this so far. Okay. I, low-key, want to get a snack because we've been at this for a couple of hours. So, if mods... actually, I think it's just mods, actually. If people want to spam clips of different people in chat, you're more than welcome to. I don't think I have any clips. So if you shout me out, it's not gonna work, I don't think. I don't think anybody's taken a clip of me, which is fine. But you can do, like, Legend has a few, Cozy has a lot, Zelda has a lot. Yeah, and then we'll come back. Zelda's a 18 plus stream. So again, if you have little ears listening in the back seat or just in stream, keep in mind that if one of those plays along with Hannah and Vicky's, I think they're also 18 plus, but they're all really fun stuff. So if you want to tag, shout people out, you can shout them out. I'll start it by doing SO at the Cozy Beard. Actually, no, I'm gonna do Zelda because she raided and I want to shout her out again. So this is going to hopefully start a train of clips playing as I go get a snack. If not, you get to just examine the beautiful artwork. Ready, set, clip, play!
I feel like we know now. I gotta get him paralyzed as fast as possible. Ow, there's an eyelash in my eye. Ah! 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 I'm fine, Eugene. I'm sorry. Whew. I'm so sorry, Dewfeathers, and anyone else with an animal that barks, especially. My apologies. I am so sorry.
Idea, yeah? I'm listening for the idea.
I'm back. Panic screaming.
Die! I thought it said pie and I even read out die.
Your Majesty, you silly goose. Die isn't food.
Oh, whoops.
Hi, I'm back. Thank you for the shout outs. Entertaining. The chat. The stream. I'm bringing back the box of pickle chips. These are dill pickle chips, and it's a box. It is literally a box. I had the hardest time opening this in college. I don't know why I had such a hard time opening it in college. Because that was really smooth and easy. But that is a lot of juice. So let me actually sip it a little bit. Woo! Pickle juice. Wait, hold on. I'm holding on. Pickle chips are good. They're literally pickles. Legend says pickles! Jay says today is July 12th, which is Annabeth's birthday. Heck yeah. Conductor says splendid, good for you. Thanks, Conductor bro. Happy birthday, Annabeth Chase. I had pickle juice go up my sleeve. That was unpleasant and cold. I thought they were pickle-flavored chips. No, but that would be good. I wonder what would happen if I painted with dill pickle juice a pickle. That would be fun. Alright, well, we've got Sylveon, Vaporeon, whatever this little guy was, Brigatito, Piplup, Squirtle, Cubone, Pikachu, there's some fire type. Charmander? Charmion? Chimchar? Moltres? Okay. What's the difference? Oh, Chimchar is a monkey. Oh, I can do both, I guess. Ooh. One of them is like a teal and yellow armadillo anteater looking thing with fire coming out. That's cute. Jay says, yes, we celebrate fictional character birthdays here at Neurodivergent Lily. Which is whichever one is easier. We have orange here and orange here, so... I also like Torchic. That's cute. do Chimchar on the left. Oh, lol. Alright, open a new tab. Charmander! Die! Die! Oh my gosh. One of the reference pictures just has him, like, facing straight on. And then his face is just, like, his mouth is just straight line. No happy. Just straight line. I think I'll do the one where he's, like, showing you his butt. I think that's cute. Alright, and then... I already forgot the one I said 5 seconds ago. That's fine. Torchic. Yeah, Torchic is just a circle on a rounded circle. Neutral Charmander face. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeve so I don't get pickle juice on this. I feel like he should be coming out here, actually. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna put the monkey, the fire monkey here. Everything changed when the fire monkey attacked. Only Chimchar, master of all 5 fires. Could save them. Okay. I will absolutely take advantage of the fact that this is really spread out. Okay. And then we've got hair that goes into an ear. I'm just not gonna draw the fist. I need another pickle for morale. Another pickle for morale. What if I start with the smile first? I feel like that could work. Legend says, hooray, it's dinner time. Enjoy your dinner, Legend and Cozy. Thanks for chatting. Why are his eyes so far apart? My goodness. Alright, eyebrows, nose. Now we just need... Yay! Okay. We got a little bit of the Chimchar. I just need to get it like a yellowy color. We eat in chat. Aw, thank you. Okay. There we go. Oh, too yellow. We need to pale it out. We need to pale this yellow out. Please, please, please pale it out. It's like bailing somebody out of jail, but it's out of wrong shade jail. I don't even know if that's the right shade either, but you know, I'm doing my best. Maybe this shade will be better. Ah, it's not better! You know, every time I paint with these, I'm like, wow, you know what would make it better? If I had paper towel roll. But in fact, I don't get it. And so I continuously just hope and don't get paper towel for this. Wow, a lot of Pokemon got added while I was cooking. Yeah! We've got Pikachu, Cubone, and Squirtle up here. And we've got Vaporeon, whatever that little guy is, Sprigatito, we've got Peplup, we're doing Chimchar, and then we have Espeon's cousin, Sylveon. And then over here we're gonna put like a Charmander and a Torchic. I think that'll be good. Whee! I don't know if anybody would want this as like a print or something, but it could definitely be added. I feel like that could be a cute thing. Okay. I have to remember that I'm not going for accurate colors necessarily. I'm just going for like approximate. I think that helps me feel better about the fact that I'm not getting the right coloration because we started with an orange base. Because he says trans Espeon's cousin is a new way to say Sylveon, but I do love how Sylveon is trans colors. Thank you, thank you. I say that as if I was the reason for it to be trans colors. Fun fact, I time traveled in the future to make it happen. You're welcome. That was on me, for sure. I'm kidding. Ember says, hooray for dinner time. Legend says, you're doing wonderful. Thank you. I'm really excited to do the fire, and I didn't give myself any room for the fire. This Chimchar's on fire. This Chimchar's on fire. Someone get the extinguisher. Oh wait, it's supposed to be on fire. This Chimchar's on fire. Jay says it's shiny, Sylveon. Thank you, shiny. Ember says even if this isn't a print, it'll make a good decoration, right? I gotta admit, I was not expecting to be doing this art when I first started putting colors down. I was just like, you know what? I feel like putting colors down. And then it just kind of happened like this. I'm not mad. I'm actually quite pleased. I like it. Ember says, what a great parody. Also, someone put out that Pokemon. Yeah, somebody put him out. Because he says the shiny colors are cool, right? Ah, my shoulder started aching again. My shoulder is on fire. My shoulder's on fire. Someone stop this Chimchar. It set my shoulder on fire. Why does it have red eyelids? That's concerning. That's very concerning. I don't think you're supposed to have red eyelids unless you're like possessed. In which case you shouldn't be possessed. Sorry. Skill issue. Okay. Oh yeah. And then red mouth. Is it getting enough sleep? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. Okay, we need like a bright yellow, and I have just the color. Here we go. That's not what I thought I was doing, but okay. There we go. Okay. So, while I have the yellow... This is so disturbing. Let's do Charmander. Let's get another pickle. Alright. So we've got like a mouth. And then like a grin. And the mouth keeps on going down. And then we've got like, I don't know, an arm. And then a neck. And then a nose. And then the arm is somehow 3D. Oh, guys, I just did this. I just remembered. So while I was at church, I had the most introverted response to somebody ever. And I'm not, like, ashamed of it because it's my genuine response, but, somebody said we should definitely stay in touch and get coffee sometime. I was like, wouldn't that be so cool? And they said, no, genuinely. And I'm like, maybe. I'm like, I don't want to go on a coffee date with someone that I don't really know that well. I'm sorry. It's like I used to know them a long time ago. But I love you, and I will cheer you on, and I will be your friend. But socializing, oh, that's a scary. Ever says, wait, isn't that when people say when they don't want to see each other again? I don't know. Maybe? I thought they were being genuine. I don't know. Okay, anatomically this shouldn't work, the curve of the tail, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay. And then we just need that. Bam. Yeah. Okay, so what do I have on my... I think I have yellow. Yeah. I don't know. My social cue radar is out of whack. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Mood. Heavy mood. I feel like I've seen that meme. I don't know. Cozy says, ooh, Bulbasaur in between Squirtle and Chimchar. Oh, that'd be cute. Legend says fair. I think we can all relate there. Yeah, big mood. Big mood. Okay. Is that really the only red there? Oh no. I got so excited. It's okay. The rest of it is orange. We can do orange from red. Bulbasaur would look pretty cute there. Yay! So much orange. Anyways. But in other news, some people that I am actively friends with and see quite regularly, so like, I don't know, we have designated social scripts. We're gonna do an introvert book readers dream hangout and just read books together, but not talk to each other. It's great. I'm very excited for that one. I love the concept of just like reading. It's just like parallel play, co-working. You guys know, I love that. I do talk a lot during the co-working because I am a chatty little dinosaur. But hear me out. I don't know. I have no defense. That was my main complaint in school from my teachers. They're just like, you know, Lily is a wonderful student, or she would be if she would shut up. She keeps turning and talking to her peers and distracting them and herself from what's supposed to be happening. And I'm like, but I don't see them all the time. I should be able to hang out with my friends at school, right? Anyways, I don't know. Maybe we need more reflections in the eyes so they look less dead. I'll try for it. I'll try. Wow. I don't know that it's working in all of them because this is the same color across all of them, but we're adding highlights to almost all of them. Squirrel doesn't get it because he's just too cool for that. Okay, we're gonna do Bulbasaur. Legend says, oh, Cozy says over on YouTube, I mean, a key part of school is learning to socialize. Just saying. I know, right? And that was like first grade. I wasn't even second grade yet. So that was literally preschool and first grade. Cozy says my autocorrect wanted me to say socialism at first. I mean, a key part of school is learning socialism. Just saying. Bulbasaur. Oh, that's so cute. I'm seeing so many Squirtle arts. Or not Squirtle, Bulbasaur. Looked up Bulbasaur, got Squirtle. What? Nah, that's silly. No, I'm seeing so many Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. Why is Bulbasaur so satisfying to say? What the heck? Okay, so Bulbasaur isn't actually just green, though. He's kind of like a light tan. Why am I doing that first? I Do it like this. Okay. I'm gonna try it at an angle. And like this. So we have the face in, or the smile in at least. Oh no, the eyes. I think this is the ditto. I think this is the ditto Bulbasaur. Oh no. Legend says, oh yeah, Umbreon in the purple area on the left too. Oh yeah. Yeah. Umbreon. Oh, it's so cute. I guess that means we have to do like an Espeon down here or something. Chomps on a pickle chip in contemplation. Yeah. Oh no, I ran out. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. We're just doing a little baby. A little baby Umbreon. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, Bulbasaur. Okay. Okay. And then here are the vines. Versus so many Pokemon. Yeah. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Thanks, Andy Lilybot. Delicious. Okay. There's that, and then where is toes like that? Where is toes like that? His toes are turning into Chimchar's eyeball. I'm not comfortable with that. Oh, mercy. Alright, so there's that, and then we're gonna put We're gonna put the dark green there. Okay. Let's do this. Yay! Okay, I fear for my life. Actually, that's not too bad of a color. It's not the best color, but it's not the worst. You know? Could be worse. Yay! Yippee! Wahoo! Yee! Okay. Had to do a little test. Had to look at stream to see if it looks good. For some reason when I'm painting, it looks different when I'm looking at it in real life. I see all the flaws, but when I just like look at it on stream, it's a little easier to look at. I don't know. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. Hydration Nation. Hydrate or die straight. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Let's go. There we go. And then the greens are actually what it grows out. Interesting. Wow, this is intensive music. Ah! There we go. I'm not quite sure what I'm painting anymore. It's like the weird backpack on Bulbasaur. But yeah. There we go. And then while I'm in this color palette, I might as well take some yellow for the Umbreon. There we go. Yeller. I think it has a circle on all. Yeah. So, I need just a little bit of yellow for everything on the Umbreon. And then we can go to red, I think, for both of them. Bulbasaur's got like a warm magenta. For the eyes. I don't understand how so many of these Pokemon can have red eyes. I also don't understand how some of them can have red eyes and be cute, like Bulbasaur, and others can look really weird, like Chimchar. But it's cute. I like it. And then... Umbreon. Okay. Then get rid of some of the intensity. And do it for the mouth down here. Perfect. Okay. So now I just need to do a little bit of green dappling. Yay! Okay. That's cute. Oh, I forgot his blush. I kind of want to give all the Pokemon blush now. This is turning out really cute. And we're coming up on the 3-hour mark. And I'm getting tired, but I don't want to not finish it. But also, I'm tired. But I'm really happy with it. Thank you, Ember. Thank you for the celebrate. Very much appreciate. I'm gonna give eyeballs. Oh, that was a mistake. Blush. That's what I was doing. If I just gave... I mean, a lot of them already do have some blush. If I give Vaporeon, it's pretty gatito. Squirtle. Even though he's cool Squirtle, he's also still cute Squirtle. Let's do Charmander. And I'm not quite sure how to do that for everybody, but I got a good number of them. Legend's going to bed. Good night, Legend. Have a good sleep. Because he says, really wish this was a print. Aw, thank you. If I finish it with others, I kind of want it to just be full of Pokemon. I feel like that would be really fun. Maybe it'll be like an art stream tradition, you know? Alright. Oh no. He's so black. I know, black is beautiful. But we also want dimension. I know. We want the black to be black and the gray to be gray. There we go. There we go. Now the black is black. We can properly admire the beautiful black. Wahoo! Alright. And then this ear. Yeah. Bubba's happy too. Heck yeah. Legends rubs tummy. Heck yeah. In food coma. Ever since I was about to say bye. Too much pasta goodness. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna do another Pokemon somewhere. We got Chimchar. Oh, Torchic! So I kind of took up this whole thing. So let's just do Torchic over here. Just a circle. I love it when Pokemon are just circle. Just shape. What kind of Pokemon are you? Oh, the shape Pokemon. My favorite. And I think Espeon. That'd be cute. That would definitely be cute. Okay. Let's get the yeller. Yeller! Yellow. I am definitely glad we're not in a vertical stream format. I don't know that I want to do that anytime soon. What if I lightened, like, the belly area with this? I'm not sure that would be great for Bulbasaur, but I don't know that it would hurt either. I think that's okay. Maybe if I lighten it up. There we go. Something like that. I kind of just want to leave Torchic like that, but I've added orange to all of the orange Pokemon, so I'm gonna add it here. Just for some contrast. I think Torchic is my fastest Pokemon. Oh my gosh. That was super easy. Dang, that was fast. Let me do some yellow. See if I can paint any yellow onto Pikachu. Oh, I just realized I totally could have done something differently. I don't know. I think I offered to come help edit for my boss at church where I volunteer. And I realized I could have learned to edit that afternoon, but my boss was on a time crunch, so she probably would not have appreciated the impromptu lesson time. So, oh well. I think the yellow definitely made a difference in the good direction for Pikachu. That definitely made Pikachu pop for sure in a good way. Alright, and now Espeon. Also known as espionage. Wait. Ooh. We could do a shiny Espeon. I think I'm just gonna do simple sitting. Oh wait, no. I have a cute little parallel I could do over here. We'll try it. All right. So this is going to be purple, and then this is going to be red, and then purple. And this is going to be ears. This is going to be eyeball. I guess we're doing a giant Espeon face and nothing else. Because, I feel like something flickered and then, I don't know. Let's make it slightly happy. Lunch says fairy lol. Thank you, thank you. There we go. That's gotta be good enough. And we'll get a nice pink purple once we get the yellow out of this. Okay, definitely want this pink. Legends is to gamble or not to gamble. Alright, it is 8:01. I think this is gonna be my last Pokemon of the night. This has been so fun. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Thank you again for the raid. Shout out to Zelda McGregor. She does awesome Pokopia streams. Sometimes does Pokemon Violet. Cozy says no gambling. Overall, a fun vibe over there. Quote added, quote 17, no gambling, the cozy beard. So again, I'm gonna shout Zelda out one more time. Ember says thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming. Shout out Zelda. Boom. Everybody go give Zelda a follow, please.
Oh, we're hopping now. Hop.
Again, not safe necessarily
Hannah, are you hopping?
for little ears.
Chair hopping? It's a new dance called the East Coast Hop.
I love that. That one was cute. Also, Tomodachi Life. Love that. So cute. Ember says, have a good one all. Legend says, love the painting. Thank you. Also, in my shout outs, we have Cozy Beard, who is going to be doing a Pokemon Day stream tomorrow at 12 EST. Also known as noon my time, East Coast time. We have at 6 o'clock on Monday, Legend is doing a video on YouTube, a Minecraft Monday episode. Got a lot of cool creators in here. Jay says this is really fun. Yay! I'm glad. This does not look like an Espeon. Maybe. Bye, Ember. Thanks for starting the buy train. For those of you who have never been part of a buy train before, all you have to do is type in !buy if you are over on Twitch. If you are watching over on the YouTube side, you just type in !redeem buy, and that will also trigger the command for you. Yay, the buys work. Yeah, they do. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. I love how I'm saying goodbye and I'm still just painting. Goodbye, Legend. Goodbye, Cozy. Goodbye, Jay. Goodbye, Ember. Have a wonderful rest of your waking hours, you guys. I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, for a comfortable video editing sesh. I had a lot of fun with this art. I hope to return to it when I take breaks from school and whatnot. Legend says, we're technically sticking around until you're done, of course. Alright, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Let's see. I didn't have Twitch open, so I don't know who all is live. Oh, we have Cheska, Andrea, we've got Mary Dearest. Gemily is doing Pacopia, which is comfy. I think you guys will like Andrea. Andrea is playing Hollow Knight Silk Song. So if any of you guys do not want to be spoiled, do not join the raid. But hopefully you guys still hang out for a little bit of the raid. Say hi. So go ahead and copy this raid message if you are in Twitch and YouTube chat. Thank you so much for sticking around and saying hello and just being the awesome people that you are saying to Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna do the raid command. Eek. Yeah, okay. Bam. I'm going to copy the raid command. And for those of you who have never been part of a Twitch raid, you copy the raid message. The neurodivergent lily pad is hopping on over to steal your brain cells. Mohahaha. When it raids on over into the other person's stream, you enter chat, you copy that in, and you say hey, and you chat for a little bit, and that's a raid. So without further ado, thank you again for everyone who has joined, who has followed, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your waking hours. Let's start the raid and go to the ending screen. Bye guys! Love you all!